NCAA championship. And certainly in the end, I think that was as big of a factor as any, because Dan Hurley, his family, they were quite taken with the Lakers, with the proposal, with the vision that Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss laid out for them. I think there was a lot of momentum coming out of that meeting Friday night into Saturday. But ultimately, Dan Hurley was always going to go back east and think this through a couple days. But the Lakers put an offer on the table, that would have put him, in the very top echelon of NBA coaches. You talk about top 6 highest paid at essentially almost $12 million a year. The coaches in front of him, had won perhaps as many as a dozen championships, from Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, Eric Spoelstra, Ty Lue. And so they were offering Dan Hurley the chance to be in that stratosphere. But in the end, I don't think this came down to money. He's going to get a new deal at UConn. It won't be as much as the Lakers deal. But I think for him, a lifelong East Coast guy, Jersey City, New Jersey, college coach at Wagner, URI, and obviously now at UConn, Dan Hurley's ambition has always been to get to the NBA. I know he talked to, especially in the last few days, other coaches who made the jump. I think he had a lot of encouragement to do it if he felt ready. But I think the common theme he heard from people was, if you still feel like you've got things left to do in college, especially with his UConn team, that might be a reason to stay back. And ultimately, that's what Dan Hurley's done.
So the Lakers head coaching search, it continues with Dan Hurley returning to UConn. Woj, let's bring in the rest of our panel here. Chiney Ogwumike, Richard Jefferson holding it down in our Los Angeles studios. Austin and I are beaming in from various parts of the country. So Richard, what do you think it says about the state of the Lakers that Dan Hurley decided to go back to UConn to chase that 3rd straight national title?
Well, I think first that Dan Hurley made the decision based off of what was on the other side, not necessarily what was with the Lakers. But let me just say this. This is not good enough for the Lakers. The Lakers can't have a coach within their grasp and not close the deal. That's what Buss was always about. When we talk about Dr. Buss, it was always about closing the deal, whether it was a superstar player, whether it was a superstar coach and Phil Jackson. And now I look at the last few coaching searches that they had. They missed out on T. Lue. They couldn't come to terms with T. Lue for a variety of reasons, and I'm going to blame the Lakers on that because I do know some of the things that caused pause. Then all of a sudden you get a coach and he wins a championship, and then you fire him. Then you get a coach that goes to the conference finals, and then you fire him. And now you have a coach within your grasp and you're not able to pull it off. At the end of the day, this is not who the Lakers are. The Lakers are a team that see what they want, they go get it. I understand that he didn't take the job, but now the Lakers are in a very, very difficult position with time running out before the draft.
Who do they hire
and
now?
It's looking more messy, in my opinion, that they weren't able to get it done.
Yeah, I agree, Richard. The Lakers, they had a plan, and it was a beautiful plan for some time, but it definitely backfired here. Because I think one thing maybe Coach Hurley recognized, which all coaches in the NBA recognize, is that nobody is necessarily safe despite their success. As Richard said, hey, you can go to the Western Conference Finals. You can lose to the defending and that's still not good enough because there's an expectation for a championship each and every year when you are with the Lakers or even potentially with the Boston Celtics in that championship.
Why are they doing that?
It's a problem that does not provide necessarily the security. Also, especially when you have things left you want to do in college where maybe potentially UConn can use this to match or up his own offer in that regard. And last but not least, if you think about the Lakers, this would be their 8th head coach since 2010. There's not stability, and the goal is to build that. But you can't be, like, if you're going off of the last few years, how do you believe in that if you're trying to make the decision yourself?
One element of that, guys, is I don't know that was as much of a concern for Dan Hurley because of the years on the contract, because of the money, and the fact that the Lakers sold him on the idea that this was a chance for all of them to do something different, to build a program out, that they wanted Dan Hurley's program. I don't think it was the idea that the expectation was going to be had to win a championship in the next year, that this was a team that it was all or nothing in terms of his job security. I don't think that's, I think what appealed to Dan Hurley was the idea of coming in and what the Lakers were selling him on. Get Max Christie better, get Austin Reeves better, get your younger players improved, And certainly you're trying to win with Anthony Davis, with LeBron James. But I think ultimately it was more about what Dan Hurley had at UConn and the timing of this decision. You know, he saw Billy Donovan take the Orlando job, then come back, then win 2 national championships, have more to do at Florida before he finally left for Oklahoma City. But I think for Hurley, I think the Lakers made a compelling case. And when you look at what he was offered, you know, almost $12 million a year, that was more than double what he was making at UConn. He'll get up higher among in college basketball. But there was never a case, I was told the last few days, where Dan Hurley said, hey, if you hit this number, I'm coming. Because you can't negotiate necessarily against yourself. And so I think that was a big part of it. Not so much the money, not so much, I think, the fear that this was going to be a quick hook. Rob Pelinka was putting himself out there with a college coach. Rob Pelinka had to make sure this worked. I think he certainly would have put a lot of pressure on himself, but they saw Hurley as a unicorn candidate. I don't know that there was a number that Dan Hurley was necessarily chasing. He was going to make a lot of money at either place. I think it had to do more with the timing.
Austin, where do you see all of this having shook out?
I mean, listen, the Lakers are under the gun here just due to the fact that they're not just trying to go out there and find a coach on the market. They're trying to poach somebody already, you know, established somewhere else. You know, like Woj said, there was never a number in mind that they could get to. He would leave. This is coming off of back-to-back national champions. This is where we're at with the Lakers. So, you know, I don't know where they go from here. You know, but there's not a lot of people available even right now in the market that you can look at and be like, hey, he's the guy.
Right.
Obviously, they've had Borrego,
right
JJ
now, the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, it's at this point, yeah. No, I'm just saying at this point they don't know where they're going.
Yeah, well, the Los Angeles Lakers, as Woj has reported, are hoping that they have a head coach in place by the time the NBA draft rolls around, but that is quickly approaching. We'll have much more on this later in the show. But for now, you know, enough about the Lakers. We're still in the middle of the NBA Finals, guys, and for 16 years, the Boston Celtics, they have been stuck on banner number 17. Now 18 is just 2 wins away. The building was rocking. The question is, can they keep it rolling as the series shifts to Dallas, Shanae?
Yeah, Luka was banged up, but still suits up for Game 2 at the TD Garden. Let's jump to the halfway point of the first quarter. Watch this, Richard.
Oh, just taking off. And these were the blow-bys that we were talking about. Like, look, that's tough one in transition. But if you can even slow them up for half a step, then all of a sudden you allow your defense to come in. We've been talking about it so much. The Celtics have been dominant on both ends of the floor, but Luka got going.
Luka definitely did get going. You saw a fadeaway there. Then he knocked down a 3. He started to cook. Now, we know he was limited mobility-wise, but on offense, he did not miss a beat. As we head to the second quarter, though, Mavs down 46-44, and it still was raining.
That's what they need. Luka gave them, in my opinion, on the offensive end, what they needed. Got back into double-digit assists, knocked down 30, but it was the defense. That is where, in my opinion, Dallas really struggled on key moments.
Yeah, he was a liability out there, not being 100%, and the Celtics took full advantage of it. Watch the ball movement. Tatum finds Drew Holiday for the corner tray, and look at the numbers. Holiday scored 11 points on 5 of 5 from the field off of passes from Jason Tatum in the first half. Now let's go to the second half. Celtics down 55-54.
What the fuck?
Off a miss. Unselfish basketball.
Just unselfish basketball. The level of trust that each one of them have in each other is so impressive, and mainly because they've all proven throughout their careers.
And we've been waiting for a play like this, Richard.
We've been waiting for it. They've done a good job of taking that away. They have really made Lively ineffective. He hasn't really been able to get off and have the impact that they have had before.
But you know who did have an impact? The Celtics defense overall. Luka turns it over, and Holiday is on the break and dunks it on the other end. And watch this. Tatum, talking about him being a great playmaker, finds Holiday once again.
Yeah, and it's the cutting. It's the off-ball movement. There is no set. Not everyone's watching Jason Tatum work. When they see the back of the defender's head, that's when they cut.
Yeah, 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Buzzer beater, Peyton Pritchard.
Doc sit down, shoot it every time. I don't care about your percentages. I care about the attempt. That was his first bucket of the finals, and what an epic one.
Yeah, it was a momentum shifter. Now let's go to the fourth quarter. Celtics up 97-89. They're breaking it loose here.
Yeah, that was just the defense. This is what you call two-way. I'm going to get the steal. I'm going to cause the turnover. The ball's going to come back to me. My teammate's going to throw it, knock it down for three. That was a pivotal play in the third.
And speaking of pivotal, 1 minute left, Mavs down 103-95. Luka draws the foul and gets the and one, and then the next possession, Tatum gets blocked. Now the Mavs are on the break, and this was a key play. P.J. Washington is blocked at the rim. Let's take another look because Jaylen Brown did put his hand on his back. No foul is called.
No, it's 100% a foul. Look, you can't change anything. For me, when I see this, that's why I saw why he jumped the way he did. He wasn't able to get any elevation.
It would have been down 3.
Jaylen Brown drives and ices the game right here. Celtics win game 2, 105-98. Holiday 26-11. Doncic with 32, and here he is right after the game.
At the end of the day, we got to make some more shots. I think my turnovers and my missed free throws cost us a game. So I got to do way better.
No way he got that.
Categories. But at the end of the day, we got to make shots to win them.
It's not, all on him. It's a team. We win as a team and we lose as a team. And so he put us in a position. He was really good tonight. And unfortunately, we just couldn't.
I might sweep these motherfuckers. They don't shoot enough threes. They ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's also not all on him because Luka Doncic had a 30-point triple-double in this one, Rich. How much trouble on the Mavs heading down to Dallas down 0-2?
I think they would have liked to get one of those games in Boston, especially considering how Boston has played. But now it's a one-game series. It's a one-game series. If Dallas does not win this game 3, we know that this is pretty much over. But yes, he did do a lot. There were still 8 turnovers, in my opinion, if we're talking about Luka. There is room for improvement on his greatness. We have to dissect every part. You get 8 turnovers, you are getting blown by. And my thing is this. You can't move that well on offense and then you're hobbled on defense. You can move those puppies and you can put everybody in the blender. You got to be able to move your feet. You got to be able to do something because it's not like he's giving people space and they're shooting over them. He's getting up on them and they're blowing by them and it's causing problems in their defense.
And my issue was Luka, he was trying to do everything. He kicked it out. His teammates missed multiple open shots, good looks. So overall, I think that was the struggle. They were not able to find rhythm, Malika.
And it feels like he needs to get a little bit more help, particularly as the series shifts back to Dallas, and we know that role players tend to play better at home. All right, still to come on NBA Today, we have a jam-packed show today. The Celtics, they have gotten huge games from some unlikely names. So we're going to ask Shanae, is Jason Tatum still the most important player on this team? Plus, Dallas needs Kyrie Irving to step up. Why Game 3 will be his last chance to show up in these finals. And Caitlin Clark left off the Olympics roster. So Shanae, she tells us if Team USA made the right decision or a big mistake. That's next on NBA Today.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles.
30,000 followers, Tina, in a boutique hotel. For 30,000 steps, Tina, at a mountain cabin.
Oh, Booking.com, yeah.
Apartments.com lets any landlord find qualified renters and sign leases and collect payments from any place, even here.
And where is here, exactly?
Isla de Ventada is where we let all of our landlords acclimate to their newfound freedom. Do you like dolphins? Watch. Oh, hey, you didn't touch that, did you? Uh-oh. Ay. Apartments.com, the place to list the place.
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code. A lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, then you'll need time, resources, and caffeine. If this sounds daunting, then use Watson X Code Assistant. AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. Let's create a more modern foundation for business with Watson X Code Assistant. IBM. Let's create.
Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforation that tears so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin, enjoy.
Grilling is an art. Don't forget to add sausage, Picasso.
Oh, damn, bro.
This is Jimmy
Bro.
and this is Jimmy Butler's Butler. Jimmy Butler loves Hulu Plus Live TV.
It's got over 95 live channels.
Jimmy Butler's Butler is old school.
Royal Media Social.
He doesn't realize Hulu Plus Live TV is like cable, only better.
Buckets! You get Disney Plus and ESPN Plus all in one plan. Amazing.
Watch live TV like Jimmy Butler.
Where are you going? To cut the cord.
Let's get the rest of this plant. Organic soil from Miracle Grow has grown me the best garden I have ever had.
Good soil, and you get good results.
This soil will blow you away. It's the Martha Stewart soil.
I wonder if we're gonna get any of that this year, bro. Bobo running the point. I mean, the coming off pick and rolls. That'll be hard. That's a steal, bro.
NBA Today is presented by ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook of ESPN, and in part by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Time for a little WNBA today. Caitlin Clark had a busy weekend, so let's pick it up Friday with the Fever in action against the Mystics, Shanae.
Absolutely. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever visiting the Mystics. Let's go to the third quarter. Caitlin started cooking. The game, though, now is tied at 57. Now, as the lead increases, look at that, coming off of the down screen.
No, it's a problem. And as she starts to get stronger, she said she was going to get in the weight room during the break because as she gets stronger and better conditioning, these shots are going to happen more regularly.
From down screen to downtown. That's where she was knocking it down. To the fourth quarter, Fever up 3 and inbounding. Caitlin Clark, look at that. Signature step back again.
She knows it. She's starting to feel it, and it takes time.
Look at the footwork.
Yeah, we saw it in the NBA with Victor Wembanyama. You are a better player as the season progresses, and we're starting to see her shot fall at regular.
And just 23 seconds later, another one goes down. Caitlin was cooking and made history along the way, knocking down 7 threes. But watch this. Carly Samuelson.
Okay.
From Stanford. Knocks down.
Okay.
Wait, okay, leave me alone. I know you're Mr. Arizona. Mystics now down 2 and inbounding, but the shot will go as the Fever hold on to win 85-83. They improved to 3-9, and Clark finished with 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. The Mystics remain winless now 0-12 after losing again Sunday to the Liberty Malika.
Oh, and now, Shanae, Clark has reached 200 points and 75 assists in her first 12 career games. By the way, passing Sue Bird for the fastest mark in WNBA history. But some news this weekend, Clark was reportedly left off of Team USA for the upcoming Paris Olympics. Here's Clark on finding out she didn't make the team.
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives you something to work for. You know, it's a dream. You know, hopefully one day I can be there. And I think it's just a little more motivation. I think you remember that. And, you know, hopefully in 4 years, when 4 years comes back around, you know, I can be there.
We talked actually on the bus.
Oh, my God.
She got the call on the bus, and she texted me to let me know. And, you know, I just tried to keep her spirits. I mean, the thing she said was, hey, Coach, they woke a monster, which I thought was awesome.
So some really great perspective there from Clark. But just a reminder, this is a stacked team that's incredibly difficult to make. This is who did make the Team USA roster. Headlined by a pair of two-time WNBA MVPs, Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson. Diana Taurasi will be playing in her 6th Olympics, and she will be joined by her Mercury teammate, Brittany Griner, in this one. So, Janae, I'm going to ask you the question that everybody has been asking since this news broke.
Can I leave
Was
him?
it a mistake by Team USA to leave Caitlin Clark off the Olympic roster?
My goodness, I am tired. I am tired because trying to explain the patterns, the principles of which I have experienced as a top women's basketball player, I'll say this through my lens. I played U16, U18. I was on the World University team. I also brought back the first 3-on-3 gold at the World Championships, and I know the criteria.
Hey.
The criteria is not necessarily about selecting. It's not ever really about selecting what's popular. It's about completing the mission, making history. Team USA has the ability to win their 8th straight goals. You do that in the face of competition around the world that continues to get better. You don't do that by selecting popular players. You select a team that works together, a team that has experience. And if we're going to look at this roster top to bottom, the experience shows 9 of the players that made this roster have played in the Olympics previously. 2 that are not listed in those 9 are all WNBA, and 1 is the finals MVP. That's Kalia Copper. So they went by experience. Also, you can also realize that there could be many rosters that the USA could field full of snubs, like Arike Ogunbowale, who was number 2 in the WNBA right now, that did not get a spot. Duana Bonner, who potentially could have been contributing to the squad. So yes, it was a miss potentially for growing the game, but they want to complete the mission and make history by bringing back another gold. And I think Caitlin said it best. She can rest, and she can also be a monster the second half of the season. And then on top of that, she can make her debut where she is set up for success, potentially in 2024 at home with all the lights globally on her there, where she has the chemistry overall.
This team has brought back the Olympic gold every go-around.
I think this is a big miss.
It is a stacked roster. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Austin. Go ahead. Why do you
Sorry,
think
the delay is messing me up, Malika. Didn't mean to cut you off there. No,
it's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a big miss for a variety of reasons.
It's definitely a big miss.
Starting with the fact that it's not about always having the 12 best players. We have Diana Taurasi on the team. All respect to her. She's a legend in the game of the WNBA. One of my favorites, actually, of all time.
You're not taking DT off now.
Best player right now? No. So, okay, you have.
You're not taking DT off now. Hell no.
Right? It's the same thing we can do with Caitlin. We're bringing her on because she is the face. Is she one of the 12 best players in the world right now? No, but we need her to be. She's definitely the most popular, and I know it's not a popularity contest, but this is a chance to invest in your future. Just like USA Men's does that. They have enough experience with the other 11 players there where Caitlin Clark could have joined this team, just like they did with Anthony Davis my rookie year. Anthony Davis was on the Olympic team. Was he one of the 12 best players in the world at that time? No, but they needed him to be, and they knew he was going to be eventually, right? So they invest in the youth, just like they did with Leitner, and the list goes on. So I know she's really popular, and there's been a lot of issues as of late in how much deserved notoriety she gets, but this is a chance for USA, I thought, to not only have a really talented young player on the team, but just from a business standpoint, to continue to have the game evolve, have people tuned in and watch. So I thought it was a miss.
I see both sides of it.
Richard, where do you fall on this?
Yeah, I see both sides of it. And really quickly, when I was watching Get Up this morning, Rebecca Lobo, one of the best analysts, one of the most decorated women's basketball players we've ever seen. I was listening to what she said and her explanation, very similar to Janae. I will always default to the women that are a part of the process. Yes, from a marketing standpoint, you can have there. Yeah. Even when you're talking about the veteran of Diana Taurasi.
Who, by the way, is putting up 16 points per game, similar to Caitlin Clark, and has familiarity in the sense that 2 of her teammates, Kalia Copper and Brittany Griner, are going to suit up. So she knows exactly, first of all, being potentially her 6th straight, Olympian cycle. But go ahead.
But the last thing as I say, Jason Kidd was on the Olympic team. Jason Kidd was on the team. So I've seen different sides, and I can understand why this is complicated.
Yeah, you know what? I think that Team USA may have gotten this one correct. We're going to dive into this one a little bit more later. Coming up on NBA Today, is Jason Tatum still the most important player on the Celtics? There are some strong contenders for the title, and the Mavs are in an 0-2 hole. The Countdown crew is breaking down who has the most pressure on their shoulders. Is it Luka or is it Kyrie? Plus, Dan Hurley turns down the Lakers. So what's the move for LeBron and LA to get back into contention now? NBA Today. We'll be right back.
And bro, Caitlin has to play the fucking Sun tonight too. That is not gonna be pleasant for her.
Absolutely fine. You can walk into a store, hand someone a piece of plastic, and they will willingly.
She dead ass has to play the Sun. Dejanay Carrington is finna harass her tonight. Oh my god. And you better not let her come down the lane and Alyssa Thomas is the last line of defense. Holy. If you were to sacrifice one person off that team.
So many choices on Booking.com. There are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired.
Why the fuck are they in at the same time, bro?
Or tree climbing Tina at a beach resort.
I'd not even pass it to him.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best.
3 seconds, bro. Damn.
Just for Men. Breathing tapping. Yeah, that's not good. Happen. Loose things happen. Home happen. Be that with Ring. Learn more at ring.com.
You'll get better when you're not blamed for a condition you can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten. We will never stop trying.
How is this happening?
Because when medicine gets better, all of us can get better.
It's time to toast the NBA Finals. Because a new era of greatness is on display. The Dallas Mavericks' dynamic combination of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic made them the best in the West. The powerful duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown made the mighty Celtics beasts of the East. Two teams giving it their all. Here's to the NBA Finals. Celtics Mavericks, Wednesday on ABC.
Jimmy Butler is reportedly considering leaving the Miami Heat out in the cold.
Jimmy, we were just getting our groove back. I consider myself a part of the team. You are 4'11". You can be the mascot. Basketball is in my blood. O negative. I shot that from the weird angle. You expecting anybody? Oh man, what you doing? I want to be a bad boy. Oh man.
Bad Boys Ride or Die. Here's the cards. Watch the NBA Finals on ABC.
Don't just take classes. Take charge. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
Spectrum Internet te da las velocidades más confiables y sin límite.
Please get him in here. The fuck was that lineup?
Únete a las familias que se están cambiando Spectrum.
How much is too much catnip?
Got pet questions? Get pet answers for free.
Scooter's Coffee's made for kids too, with a fun kids combo. Let's go to Scooter's Coffee.
Welcome back to NBA Today, presented by ESPN.
It's the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Here's Tatum, back to Brown for the slam. Washington drive, blocked by White. Oh, what a block from Derek White. Celtics are going to take a 2-0 lead in the finals.
So Boston heads back to Dallas. 2-0 series lead. By the way, teams that
No
do that
way.
tend to win 86% of the time historically. This is so special. A little NBA Today, NBA Countdown crossover. Bob Myers, Michael Wilbon, Josh Hart. I'm going to start with you, Bob, because you've been on both sides of the 2-0 series, taking advantage of winning a championship, losing that lead in historic fashion.
Don't remind him if you want to talk about
the Dallas Mavericks. Let's look at glass half full here.
Yo!
The Dallas Mavericks. This felt like a game they could have and should have won. So what do they need to do to get back in this series?
I mean, I would go with, I don't want to be critical of your wording, Malika, but maybe could have more than should have. I possibly, I don't think they gave it away. Sometimes you say you should have won a game. You'd say, well, you blew it.
No, it's more like a
they had an opportunity.
Triple-double, 30-point triple-double.
They had an opportunity mostly because of the Celtics' shooting woes. They just didn't shoot well. In one way, you could say, and you heard Jason Kidd say as well after the game, we had it. We had a shot. We were in this game. Much better than what you could say after the first game. But at the same time, you're down 2-0. And I tell you what, you can't say that after game 3. You can't say that after game 3 has to be a win.
Whenever the Boston Celtics lose a playoff game the last 3 years, don't we start by asking, what happened with Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
Isn't that always the default question? So does that make it fair to ask of the Dallas Mavericks, well, okay, what about Kyrie Irving? We know this has been a tag team we've talked about all postseason. They have 2 closers. They have the best backcourt. They have these 2 guys who can do. Okay, we're not seeing 2 guys who can do.
And I feel like the whole narrative the whole year was Kyrie and his leadership. Kyrie going out there setting the tone.
Absolutely,
and that's something that, he hasn't done, and that's something that they need him to do.
It was 4 teams and 7 years ago that we saw Kyrie Irving on this stage in these finals. You played him plenty this year. You faced him in those 4 finals. Does he look different to you now?
In these 2 games, he's a better player than we've seen here. Yeah. This is different. I mean, he usually might have, every player has 1 game, but I'm a little surprised that Kyrie's had 2 games where you just didn't feel him as much. That's the thing. Whether you shoot well or not, that's part of winning or playing well. But breaking down the defense, right? He getting to the rim, finishing. He's one of the best
do it so late.
Yeah, and I guess, look, again, I don't know how much that is this Celtics defense or if it's not running and getting. Kyrie's fantastic on the break.
Yeah.
How many fast break opportunities has he had? He was 4 for 5 to start the game.
Yeah.
But look what happened. He didn't get going again until late in the 4th quarter when it was essentially too late, even though they made it close. I don't believe that Kyrie is so different from last week that he can't still get a step on even though the Celtics have so many people they can throw at you who are just terrific defensively, from Holiday to White to Brown. And they all take their turns on Kyrie. I still don't believe, I'm not convinced yet, Bob, that Kyrie Irving can't deal with those guys and win some advantages, win enough of those one-on-one, even in ISO battles.
But I think he's out of mulligans now, right?
Yes, he had 2. He can't have any more.
The next one, you got to cash
it. Get going.
He has to go out there. And the biggest thing with him scoring is the way he scores. And, guarding him, you know how demoralizing it is sometimes when you're out there and you're locking up. He has 3 between the legs, a spin, and a lefty floater. It's not just how many points he scores, it's the way he scores and how loud it is, especially in Dallas. So that's something that they're going to need because they need him.
All right, that's going to do it for us here on the NBA Countdown crew. You will see these 2 gentlemen in Dallas. Josh Hart, it's been such a pleasure to have you join us.
Yeah, Josh,
you're welcome back anytime.
Y'all, it was great having Josh Hart with the Countdown crew. His teammate Jalen Brunson also enjoyed his presence on the set, saying, quit your day job. You have found your calling, Josh Hart. Isn't that
he's definitely better at what he's doing now than what he does on the court.
Really? Come on.
I got you.
You're crazy. It's now time for Step Back, brought to you by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. And although it feels like the Mavs may have missed an opportunity last night, the Celtics still got the job done. And do you remember this, Richard? 2 years ago, former Celtics coach Ime Udoka challenged Jason Tatum to be more of a playmaker. And that has come to fruition in his first 2 games. Look at this number right here. Actually, first, I want to show you the breakdown. Because if you see this, watch the ball rotation. He's going to attack, and he sees the paint, Richard.
No, it was impressive. In game 1, he had 5 assists.
Bro, how am I missing?
This game,
Oh, my God.
Look, he sees the attention, draws it in, finds a corner 3. He has 12 assists and just 3 turnovers. That is huge.
Well, I mean, this is as good of a shot as you can get. This is the NBA Finals. You're not supposed to be that open.
Yeah, and we talk about Luka. He had 11 assists. But he also had 8 turnovers. So the efficiency in which he's passing the ball, this is what's next level. And look, Drew Holiday.
The body of sensitivity in
This
this
is
game,
why
bro,
Drew
is like
Holiday was able to get good
non-existent.
shots, because their best player, in my opinion, has been moving the ball whenever he sees space and his teammates are cutting around him.
And this is the number that I was looking for. 12 assists is the second most of Jason Tatum's playoff career. But it wasn't just JT getting it done. Mike Breen and JJ Redick had this conversation last night about Drew Holiday and Derek White being one of the best defensive backcourts ever. And I think they may have a point. So as we look at the tape again, Richard, get back over here. This is quintessential defense. You remember when we were kids and we put the cones down and it's like, slide those puppies? Look at the shifty nature of Kyrie's ball handle, but more importantly, the shifty nature of Drew Holiday's defense.
Well, this is what's crazy, is Drew Holiday has outplayed Kyrie Irving. There is zero situation, and a lot of it starts on the defensive end. But if you look at their offensive numbers,
tough shot by Luka.
It's not even close, and that's what makes them so difficult. They have elite defenders across the board.
You're never supposed to pick up the ball right after half
No,
court.
P.J. Washington picked up that ball because he wanted none of Drew Holiday. So he picked it up and tried to get it back, but then all of a sudden a deflection. So all of that P.J. Washington knew. He didn't want that mess, and then the ball gets back to him.
Precisely. Drew Holiday has 38 points, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, and this many turnovers through games 1 and 2 of the NBA Finals. The last player with at least 38 points and 0 turnovers in game 1 and 2. Do you know who that is, Richard?
If you're on the same...
You're cheating. You're looking at it.
I'm looking. I can read.
It's Michael Jordan. New users can get a bet reset up to $1,000 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. ESPN Bet is the only place to find exclusive offers from your favorite ESPN shows and personalities. Download today. Now, sticking with the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis exited the game after this play in the fourth quarter. Remember, he missed 10 games prior to game 1 in the finals due to a right soleus injury. He spoke after the game on his status.
Not difficult at all. I'll die out there, you know, if we need. So I just kept going, but obviously I was a little bit limited. So smart thing was to get Al back in there and finish and close out the game.
So how important is Kristaps Porzingis' future being healthy for the Boston Celtics?
Well, they also have more of a room for error. They have a margin for error now when you're talking about Kristaps Porzingis. He is important. We see the floor spacing. We see the shot blocking ability. Him being out there also takes some of the bigs away from the rim. There are a lot of different things that he brings, but I stand by. Can they win this without him? 100% they can, especially with a 2-0 lead. Do they... In my opinion, are they better or even more unbeatable with him, especially playing at this level? Yes. So I think that they can approach it with caution. They're not planning on playing him multiple minutes. And the big key, there's multiple days between each game. It's not every other day. There's 2 days in between, so you're allowed to rest, get off your feet, and get rehab. So I think he's going to be just fine.
I've got an interesting take on this. Are you ready, Richard?
I'm listening.
I think that the most important Celtic actually is going to revolve. It's not going to be one guy, Jason Tatum. It's not going to be one guy, Jaylen Brown. I think they are built, they are designed for it to be different people at different moments. The wild thing is that their top 2 players not necessarily have had the most important impact on those first 2 games. The way that for game 1, who was it?
It was Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, Ball.
Game 2, Drew Holiday that swayed them towards winning. And now game 3, now you've bought time for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to maybe have a huge game. I want to bring in Austin Rivers back into this conversation, actually in a moment after the break, because we looked at those numbers right there.
Sure.
Do you think that the Dallas Mavericks are able to withstand the fact that the Celtics' top 2 guys have not yet performed to the best of their ability?
Well, they don't have to. That's the beautiful thing, is that in my opinion, right, when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, they had opportunities. Doesn't mean that they were going to win. That means they had opportunities. Now, they have to go back and protect home court. They can't lose game 3, but they're going to need their stars to play better. But the difficulty with the Celtics is that on any given night, they have 5 guys that can beat you. That is the issue. And then they have bench depth. So you don't know who it is. You can't key in on one player or 2 players and come up with a scheme to stop them. You have to balance out that attack. And when you do, somebody else hurts you.
Richard, I'm going to go there. Do you know who else had opportunities today?
Who?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Ooh.
What happened to theirs?
Oh, they took it out?
It's back to the drawing board for the Lakers in their head coaching search. Who is the right name to put them back in contention next on NBA Today?
Man, they announced it during the finals. They announced it during the finals, and it's a done deal.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Splurgy Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive.
Oh, Tina.
Wild Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse.
Glenn Close?
With millions of possibilities. You can book whoever you want to be.
That's my line.
Booking.com.
Yeah.
So when you're inside a role, do you destroy who you are? Do you reach into yourself? With armor on, a little bit of this protects you from a lot.
Bitch.
People call it the biggest small town festival in Minnesota.
Came up with the idea of creating a sports cable.
Hershey Company got wind of this, sent 40,000 candy bars.
Made my day 100 times better. I love sports so much.
He still makes that shit. Just getting bailed, bro. It's actually insane in the membrane. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Actually, I don't think I got that off. I ain't gonna lie. Well, review it then. Hurry up. Damn. I didn't get it off.
Guys, no, wait a minute. There are easier ways to get information about a place. Simply head over to apartments.com. The place to find a place. Nope.
It's a showdown with championship vibes.
You can't get enough.
Two powerhouses clash in a rematch of last year's WNBA Finals. Liberty Aces, Saturday at 3 on ABC.
The Stanley Cup Final. McDavid and the Oilers look to even the series before returning home. Bobrovsky and the Panthers are one step closer to their first Stanley Cup. Game 2, tonight on ABC and ESPN+.
Tired of hearing, I'm still hungry? We got protein. New Eggo Fully Loaded Waffle.
Say hello to healthier gums in 1 week with new Listerine Clinical Solutions.
LaGrange Toyota has a huge selection of used cars in stock and on sale. Choose from more than 350 top quality late model trade-ins. We got vehicles for every lifestyle and prices for every budget. Plus, we'll give you more than ever before for your trade. Shop LaGrange Toyota today.
What? It's superhero day at school.
Lego with Eggo.
Can't wait.
Felt like we just had to let everybody know that we were here tonight.
Curry, another long distance shot. It's good.
Try to create some momentum.
Where would you put this in his finals performance resume?
I think probably number one. I don't rank my performances. We should just win the game.
Get some contact. Layup, got it, and one.
You and I, we are not alike.
That shot was ridiculous.
You don't shine when they hit a light.
Oh, Steph Curry from way downtown. Curry, three-pointer. Bang!
2-2 is way better than 3-1 going home, so job well done tonight.
It was 2 years ago today that Steph lit up the Celtics for 43 points, the second most in his finals career, and led the Warriors to a critical Game 4 win in Boston to tie the series up at 2 apiece. The Warriors, of course, would go on to win that series in 6. So we thought it's time for a little coast to coast since we're sprinkled all over the country. We're going to start with Steph Curry because, Richard, Steph may not be in the NBA Finals, but it ain't going to stop him from getting in some work during an open gym in Northern California. Look at this. He even broke out a little night-night celebration. Would you be tempted to hand out buckets at your local gym, Rich?
No, I do not, but I will definitely support everyone that goes to local gyms and YMCAs. But no, there's nothing like watching players. Just this is so competitive. I don't think people understand. This is the problem. These games are more competitive than our own All-Star games.
As we send you
That's what
over to
Steph's out
David
there. He's
Aldridge
working
from the
harder out there.
Okay. Next up, James Harden attended a wedding this weekend, and Rich, I'm just going to let you sum up his reaction to, because the internet is saying his date is catching the bouquet here.
His reaction is what it should have been.
Really?
That's his reaction, because that wasn't staged. If he's looking at somebody like, who done did this? Who did this to me? No.
On the spot.
Honestly, I get it.
The person who catches the bouquet is the next one up.
Maybe at the
I get that. I get that scared.
All right, so next up,
I still don't know how Boston beat
Los
Miami,
Angeles
bro.
Jimmy Butler.
I mean, how Miami beat
Right
Boston.
now, 22 purple and gold. Says break on the back, not Butler, unfortunately. Sorry, LA fans. But hey, shout out to you, Cam. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support.
Oh, Jimmy
All right,
is
so
the
that was
best.
Jimmy Butler in LA. The Sparks are the place to be, Chene.
Yeah, they always are, especially for moments like this. Jimmy Butler, he's the best troll in the NBA, but I guess now he's entering the WNBA ranks trolling with the number 22 from the headshots now to this moment. You love to see it. You love to see the camaraderie, the game respecting the game, and of course, when it comes to Jimmy, he's going to give you something else spicy to talk about as well.
All right, well, speaking of LA, the Lakers are still without a head coach after UConn coach Dan Hurley turned down LA's 6-year, $70 million offer to return to chase a third straight national title with the Huskies. That's what sources told our senior insider, Adrian Wojnarowski. So now the Lakers, they're going to have to regroup a little bit, get their resumes together, and continue to search for their next head coach. So, Richard, how much of a commentary do you think this is on the Lakers' job? Hurley say thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to stay at UConn.
Well, let me just say this. Woj basically said the decision was more about he had more to accomplish, so it was less about the Lakers and more about what he had to accomplish. But it doesn't change the fact that the Lakers still do not have a coach, and we are in the NBA Finals. They announced their priority search, or who was going to be their priority during Game 1 of the NBA Finals when the Boston Celtics are playing. Some might call that just coincidence. I'm Richard Petty, so I'm going to call it Petty. But now you got egg all over your face because the Celtics are 2 wins away from winning a championship, and you just got turned down from an East Coast guy saying that I don't want to go do that. I have more in college that I have to accomplish. And now we don't know who the Laker head coach is going to be just a couple of weeks before the NBA draft. So this is disappointing. The Lakers, when they see who they want, it is typically an honor for you to come here. You do not say no to us under any circumstances because we are the Lakers. But I think it also shows there's a level of issues inside of the Lakers that needs to be addressed.
But Richard, I think it's like I'm giving you an offer you can't refuse, right? That was the Lakers of the past when situations coming off of Showtime, things were perfect. This is the Lakers of the present day where it has not been perfect. You look at the Western Conference, everyone has gotten better. They thought that going to the Western Conference Finals was good. Okay, we have some stability, but no, they forced a change. Now that change has backfired because this is not a perfect situation, even though you wanted a perfect coach.
Yeah, and even when you fire Darvin Ham, who went to the conference finals, and you fire Vogel, who went to the NBA finals, and then you lose out on your top-tier head coaching candidate, which I understand he would have been a great candidate, but you also forget that they turned down T. Lue and didn't offer him a great job, and now all of a sudden T. Lue's one of the highest-paid coaches when every player that played for him said that he was one of the great coaches that we had ever had, even with just a couple of years. So mistakes have been made, and now we are sitting here in the middle of June. The Lakers do not know who their head coach is going to be, and this search could continue past the draft, up into the draft.
Well, and right, and that's just 2.5 weeks away. The Lakers have said, Woj has reported they want to have somebody in place by the time the NBA draft rolls around. We are only 2.5 weeks away from that happening, and they are back to looking at the drawing board to see who is going to be their next head coach. All right, we're going to put a pin in LA for now and get back to the NBA Finals coming up here on NBA Today. We're going to do a little top top of the top here. We've had some monster performances, huge dunks. What's the best defensive moment in finals history? That's next on NBA Today.
Definitely LeBron James.
NBA Today is presented by ESPN Bet, the official
How the
sports
fuck
book
did he
of
make
ESPN.
that? With 15 hands in his face, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I need something easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There we go. Something easy. There we go. Come on.
Things will go wrong for your
Hey, you can shut your bitch ass up. That shit.
By understanding your customer requests with 90% accuracy. Let's create customer service in service of customers with Watson X Assistant. IBM, let's create. Choose between Reese's legendary cup and the new metal.
You don't have to choose.
So, both Reese's.
Actually, you get both Reese's.
No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Your shampoo prefer.
My bottom's the same.
Diamond texture. Caramel. Strong. Better. Clear sheet. And less effort. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Organic soil from Miracle Grow has grown me the best garden I have ever had.
Good soil gives good results.
Look at that. The broccoli is
Grilling is an art. Don't forget to add sausage, Picasso.
I ain't never up the set, baby. I ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you and treat you right from wrong. I ain't never up the set, baby. I ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you and right from wrong, 'cause I wanna make it. I'm $1 million baby. Hell no. I rep my city so damn long. Still don't know the same. It's on this. Running the check. Clean through that. Mama, she a diva. Oh, I should have just went with him, bro. Let's get it. See you on my friends.
It's not a right shot. You're right.
Oh my god, bro. I pump fake. I literally pump fake. I'm there, bro. I'm faster than him.
Welcome to the NBA's grandest stage. That's the evidence the NBA Finals.
When the situation gets real, the real is gonna show up.
These two teams will decide who will be the NBA champion.
Tip it off, set it off. The NBA Finals, Game 3 on ABC.
Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Dallas can make it a one-possession game. Picked up by Washington. Here comes Kyrie. Washington runs the floor. Blocked by White. Oh, what a block from Derek White. Incredible.
That was probably the play of the night. So let's check out the top of the top best NBA Finals defensive plays of all time, brought to you by Charles Schwab.
Schwab. Hey, that's a foul. Hey, we can't call that a defensive play.
Top highlight, LeBron.
Woo, with the
2013.
Thiago splitter. Thiago, that's my guy.
It is.
That was a block.
That was a big
They call
block.
it volleyball. They call that a monster block.
Double-handed chest press right there. More from Braun, the iconic Game 7 chase down in 2016.
Greatest defensive play in NBA history.
Agreed.
Facts.
No,
Agreed.
why would you switch? Why? Why?
Play meets the moment in Giannis.
You switch right at the basket. Like, this CPU shit is so dumb.
Yeah, there's no valley hoop here.
That's true. That's true. Let's go to
Why would we switch that?
All right, who's up first? Derek Henderson sends the game to OC against the Lakers in 1984.
If we don't have a Havlicek steals the ball, I'm a little disappointed.
We'll see. Michael Jordan.
Oh, MJ.
Got him. 1998. And then fast forward, MJ hits the dagger.
See, when every coach is like, no, I want them to go before they get their defense, that's because they've been watching this. First of all, yeah, you can't pass that ball. You got to, John Stockton, you got to see the free safety.
How about this? Drew Holiday rips it from Book, then lobs it up.
Oh, yeah. Put the finishing touch. That's the cherry on the top of the sundae.
Yes, sir. Hey, Bron. Now let's go to the top game saver. Okay, this is for me. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh,
that's great defense.
You
That's great defense.
The
Motherfucker.
On the three from John Starks to seal the win for the Rockets in 1994. And then Scottie Pippen steals the inbound in 97 to give the Bulls their 5th championship.
Oh, lay it out. First to the floor. First to the floor. Show him, Pip.
Hey, can you whistle like that?
No, I cannot.
Chris Bosh blocks Danny Green.
Ooh.
Sorry, Danny, in the corner in 2013. And the Heat force a Game 7.
Ooh. Underrated remember play. We don't remember that enough.
That was so great.
And one.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals is Wednesday night at 8:30 Eastern on ABC, ESPN Deportes, ESPN Plus, and ESPN Radio. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown at 8 with the Mavs down 0-2. Here is what head coach Jason Kidd had to say last night.
We're not down. We're positive. This is a group that believes. We didn't get an opportunity to get a split or win 2 here on the road. So now Boston held serve. Now we got to go home and hold serve.
So in Game 3, the Celtics, they're actually right now 1.5-point underdogs on ESPN Bet. That is unfamiliar territory for them entering this game. They have been underdogs just 3 times all season long, and as you can see here, that puts them in the same rare air as the 90s Bulls and the 17 Warriors. So Shanae, should the Mavs be the favorite in Game 3?
No, they should not be, but also they play better considering that they are underdogs with the chip on their shoulder. They have plenty of room to improve. Luka Doncic, hopefully he gets healthier as the season progresses. That's going to be hard to do. Don't make that face, Richard. Don't make that face. Because even if he's not 100%, do you see what that man is doing?
Does he not look like he's 100% on offense?
It's true. It is true, but that's where the bulk of his assignments are. And guess what? The Celtics exploited it. More importantly, he needs his teammates to knock down open shots. How many open shots did you see that could have changed the sway of this game, Richard?
I do not dispute that.
Thank you.
Look, great players also always look at themselves and say that I can give more. It doesn't matter what I give, I can give more. So when we are talking about Luka and what he can give more, he still had 8 turnovers, right? He had 11 assists. His numbers is up from the 1. He had 8 turnovers. He's got to clean that up, right? He's got to clean that up. And he definitely needs help from his teammates, mainly Kyrie.
But the difference is, yes, Kyrie should be talked about. Luka can control offense. I don't think he can control defense.
You can give better than, like, the worst blow-by percentage that we have seen in NBA Finals or playoff history. Do not be on the top of that list.
I agree, but adding Kyrie to the mix helps as well.
Look at this. Most points per game in 2028 Finals. Look at how far down we have to go to get to his teammates. I made an argument that Kyrie Irving could be the second best player in this series, and then the next 5 would be the Celtics. I didn't know he was going to be averaging less than P.J. Washington was. Kyrie will pick it up. He'll have 40.
But you put it so perfectly at the top of the show, Richard. This is a 1-game series at this point. If you are the Dallas Mavericks, you have to go out and take this Game 3. Otherwise, that mountain becomes insurmountable. NFL Live is coming up next.
I nailed it.
Mandatory minicamps back underway this week as we welcome you into NFL Live. The Falcons, Jaguars, and Rams all putting in the work today, and by the end of the week, 23 will get together before breaking camp until late July. Of course,
Don't care about no NFL right now, gang.
23 will get together.
Bro, I got no time, bro. I got no time, bro. Like, my shit all day good right now, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, whatever. You got no one to do
What's going on? Why?
Let me try it.
No, not bad, right?
Yeah. Not bad. It's the seasoning, bro. That shit's bomb. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit busting.
What's this?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Bro, they in fucking Jamaica? What made you fucking... What the fuck?
Yo, this nigga's real out eating straight meat.
Coming together, right? I know.
Yeah.
No. You don't got no peppers or anything like that?
You just. I ain't get a little hot in here with all this food, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on, bro. My foot is about to be cold, bro.
There's no distance too far for the perfect trip. Hi, checking in for... Or the perfect table.
Hey, where are you?
Coming! And when you get access to Resi Priority Notify with your Amex Platinum card... Hey, this looks amazing!
I'm so glad you made it.
And travel benefits at fine hotels and resorts booked through Amex Travel. It's worth the trip. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Wait, what was y'all punishment? For the
Jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool?
Down?
Damn.
What the fuck?
I could probably. No, not yet. It's not ready. It's not. What are you doing? No, you're not. No, you're actually fucking dumb. Wait, what? Hey, that's my point. Why are you still in the competitive food?
I'm trying, bro. I haven't eaten my lunch.
You're dumb.
Bro, this is flipping tape every single fucking minute, bro. Like, come on, bro, knock game, bro. I need something to put it in. Don't let me jump. Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. A plate? A plate? Oh. Damn! What the fuck is that?
Ass?
Yeah, ass.
Give me a phone.
Oh, you just...
Hold on. Come on, bro. Wait, they ain't even finished. Cooking.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to America, buddy.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're dog. Hold on, no, we're dog. No. On God.
Not on God.
On everything I love on Jesus, bro.
It is not that fucking bad, bro. Oh my God.
You just told me, bro.
Oh, it is not that fucking bad, bro. Oh my God.
Bro.
No, Chris.
He's still eating it. Chris.
No. Me too.
I'm being so serious. That shit almost killed me. I'm being dead. That shit took the fuck out of me. Yeah, spit that shit out. Here, come here.
What's good?
Today, AM, beat Kevin Juicy Casey is out sleepover on Twitch.
Nah, Kevin Hart. Oh my god. They always streaming while you stream.
I miss getting that noti, gang. I miss getting that fucking noti. Alright, boom. Not a bad conference. I give it a 5 out of 10. I wish there was more focus on the extra fine for the world and shit like that. That being said, what were we about to do, chat? Oh, Reddit. Boom. Let's go Reddit. Play body cam. Okay, wait. Ray just hit me up about body cam. We shouldn't find people. But, alright. Bro, I don't know why, like, oh, roll call, okay. I think let me scroll. Fuck it, let's try it. Hey, chat, I appreciate all the new stuff,
they got
bro.
two
I'm
bigs
so sorry
in
I
like
forgot
that,
to
bro.
fucking roll call at third street. Cause shit just came up, nigga. Alright, first thing I want to say, yo, Black and Semi, y'all niggas went ballistics with the fucking song. We appreciate you. Put some W's in the chat for both these niggas, okay? Yo, Master, thanks for the stuff. KD, thanks for the stuff. Ray, thanks for the stuff. Rahul, thanks for the stuff. Malik, thanks for the stuff. Lisa, welcome back. Frisco, welcome back. Nia, welcome back. Aiden, welcome back. Semi, welcome back. Two, welcome back. Backwood, Kyle, welcome back. Mickey, welcome back. Tonya, welcome back.
How early?
Welcome back. Making Lose, welcome back. Kayla, welcome back. El Capitan, welcome back. Bob, welcome back. Tawan, welcome back. Sharon, welcome back. Anna, welcome back. Sean, welcome back. Monte, welcome back. Zay, welcome back. Teddy, welcome back. Pickle, welcome back. Young, welcome back. Five, welcome back. Bryson, welcome back. Armisa,
Bro, he
welcome
was
back.
0 for 3, bro, and he hits that one, of course, bro. I gotta get KD in.
Julian. Ron, welcome back. Sabo, welcome back. Boss Man, welcome back. J. Kim, welcome back. Tefno with the 18 months. Beans, 5 head. Marcus, Aiden. Appreciate y'all niggas, man. Thank you for the fucking resubs. Yo, Jay Perk, thank you for the 8 months, man. Thank you for the 8 months. Let me see, hold on real quick. Let me see if there's niggas to play with right now. Nah, not really. Not really. Dante might, but Ray's not even gonna be on till late tonight, but I'll be knowing that nigga's schedule, so it might be like a tomorrow type of thing. It might be like a tomorrow.
Bro, yeah, fucking
Bro,
right,
I used to,
man.
like, growing up, I used to fucking love Ubisoft press conferences.
Like, what is his...
So much, like, they just, it was like, boom, man, like, nigga, Rainbow Six, Division, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, like, it was all games I cared about. Nowadays, I feel like most of their catalog is not even my body. Maybe that's just like they diversify.
Oh, it's a B minus.
That might just be what it is, bruh. Alright. Drifting Part 2.
Come on over there.
Wait, was we in this one?
Should have pulled it right when I got it, bro.
Look at the shade. Is that the shade in the neck?
Were we in this one? We was in a cabriolet, I remember. Hey, bang yourself up, man. You
Yeah, I'm banging myself up.
You try to get banged?
I said what?
I said you try to get banged.
Right now, I'm like this.
No, you haven't.
Oh, the drink. Yeah, I'm banging myself, bro. Put my shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, banging it up. You know what I'm saying? Always banging it up. That's what we do over here in the AMPL. We bang it up. Just say it with me. What do we do in the AMPL? We bang it up.
That's a horny goober. That's a real horny fucking goober.
Woo! Woo!
Oh yeah, that was our card. I'm not gonna lie, I am going to learn how to trick, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I feel like agent shit's either big or small. There ain't no in between. Ain't no no. This is one of the.
I don't know if is that about my dick right now?
The other. Simple. I'm like, let's see if he lies to us. If he says it's average, it's alright, then
it's small.
You know what I'm saying? See if he lies to us.
Bro, I don't remember this.
Velvet. What the hell are you talking about, motherfucker? What does that mean? Yo. Yeah. Question. This is literally just like a field study. Do you have a big dick or a small dick? Average. Lie. It's small. Alright, chat. Appreciate you.
Why am I trying to justify myself? Why am I trying to... No, it's not. No, it's not.
Average.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Is depending on the day, my answer changes every day, gang. Or like, if you ask me today, I can say my shit is massive, gang. And then you ask me tomorrow, I'll be like, bro, my shit about 2 inches, broski. And then you ask me the next day, I'll say average. Like, I just be making shit up, gang. There's no
What does that mean, though?
There's really no telling what size my shit is.
Oh my God, goodbye.
Also, none of your fucking business, nigga.
You change your plans. Fuck. Is there anything we could? Is there anything we could do?
No, Rage got the worst social footprint of like all streamers, gang. I swear he does. He got the worst social footprint.
I get my boy in here.
You can cry.
No, they don't, bro. Stop lying to niggas, bro. Stop. I've owned AMGs.
Why are they running this lineup?
Bro. It's not even close. AMGs sound better. Just let the AMGs
What are you
have
doing?
it. I don't think AMGs are better at most things. They can't do that hard. But just let them have the sound, gang. AMGs sound better. There's no, you can't change that. There's no aquapoppets exhaust you can put on your M to make it better than an AMG. The AMGs just sound better, bro. Just let them have that shit. I wouldn't even, that don't even sound, that just sound annoying, my nigga. God damn. No, nigga, I just clicked on an ad. Damn. You guys enjoy yourselves?
That shit felt so good, bro.
Hey, yo, Rage had like definitely the cleanest one.
No! That felt so good.
Oh, my
bro.
shit's like sticky. That is the craziest clip, I think. That is such an underrated clip, bro. Niggas forget, bro. That's such a crazy clip because it was so genuine. Like they, like.
Brother.
The first
Duke's
you know,
the
encounter
coldest.
was crazy.
No, I want Duke to be my dad, man. Well, that's crazy, because that means he would have... Anyway.
What? What is you going on about, Philly? No, at a certain point, like, is it even Glaze, chat? Or is it Destiny?
Like, yeah, it's the truth, bro.
I know that sounds crazy, but like, how is everybody collectively glazing this nigga, bro?
Yeah, like, it's
You
the
feel me?
truth.
Like, come on, bro. Like, a stranger, Kevin Hart didn't even know who Duke was and glazed him. At a certain point, is this shit glazed anymore? Or is it just Destiny? I'm just saying, like, make it make sense, bro. Come on, dog. That's crazy. That's a wild thing to say, too. Decisions. Which side are you? Charmin, ultra strong, Solomon, ultra soft. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all in, bro. Solomon, ultra soft. Every once in a while, your finger's gonna go through the fucking toilet paper and you're gonna touch shit. And then you're gonna be like, man, fuck this ultra soft shit.
Wash your hands.
And then you're gonna get ultra strong. But every once in a while, you'll have a shit so massive, it'll take a lot of wipes, and then your ass is gonna be irritated by the ultra strong. So you're gonna go back to the ultra soft. I have been on this cycle, unfortunately, for the past 10 years. I don't know what the solution is, bro. I don't know what the solution is.
Get that motherfucking shit out of here. You a rookie.
I'm sorry.
I'm a fucking vet. Fuck wrong with you.
I can't control that, gang. I'm sorry. Baby wipes? No, I got a bidet now. You feel me? Like, so I don't have to worry about that. But, like, that's literally a problem I have, bro.
This was the biggest F4 race ever, and it didn't involve a single professional driver. French YouTuber Squeezy organized an F4 racing event, and it was only streamers driving. The content creators had to train for 6 months before the event, and race for 40,000 people live with over 1 million viewers on Twitch.
Can I do that? Can I get invited to one of those, please?
Why is he guarding
I would
him?
love to learn. I've been meaning to learn how to track a car anyway, bro. Can I do that? That'd be so cool, man. Yo, if there's ever an event like that, chat, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Just let me know. I'm going to reach out to who I need to reach out to, and then hopefully we can make some shit happen. I feel like that'd be a movie. Zero motion. I haven't even fucking tried. Why are you assuming I'm motionless, man?
I'm just blessed. So, that being said, you know who did? God did.
champagne, watching purple rain. Bodies on the plane, hot picture complain. Plus I know you love my.
And that's racist, nigga. Hey, but if a nigga saw you, if you're black and a nigga saw you and said LeBron James, because that's the only black basketball player you knew, you'd be like, damn, so we're all LeBron James to you? They do that? I know they do that. But I'm just saying, it don't make it not what I said it is, though. It don't.
I'm out of town, stuck with my round.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How about that, Badiba? Tiba, look at that. Bala pila clang clang. Hang on. Well, wow. Well, the cling cling cloud. No.
Things going on, just shoot you straight. Yeah, that's a good thing. That is really the best thing about a basic.
Computers have a funny way of vanishing around here. You look away.
Found it.
On what?
It's a Mac. You can use Find My.
What can you find yourself?
We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic. This is the story
Movement
of the best part of the sandwich
people.
and his crust. One has evolved. So I said, no, you're the one who's jelly. Yeah, hilarious. The other, come on. Something's missing.
When you see child like
icon. No, it comes naturally. That's it. Lunch icon. Yeah, right. Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Sorry, crust. It'll feast right on you. Got more followers?
to the road of creation. We the generation.
We have more followers.
Tread through great tribulation.
More than like
Tread through
or
great.
like these soccer teams. I don't know about the soccer team, but I would say yes. Every fucking sports team we have more followers. So I would say yes.
Yeah, but, I mean, some of them teams have been around for fucking ages, right? UFC kind of just started, like, relatively speaking, so. I mean, stop trying to shit on the nigga, man. This shit has grown fucking incredibly fast. Why nigga saying pool? Yo! That right? It's good game.
Oh, how did I miss that, man? Come on.
One sec, chat.
Where you? Oh, good pick up. Oh my. How did I miss that? I was early. Oh, he did that shit twice. Out of bounds, bitch.
W lip lead. Chad, that's not your body, bro. I promise that's not your body. That booty old, bro. Ah, that shit stuck in my head now, nigga. This feels like a cursed image, bro. Imagine if my beard connected though, chat. Like, just a little connection right here, man. Just imagine it, a little shit just connected right there, bro.
I thought I had to sneeze. Good.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Why would I do that? I have to sneeze. What happened? Oh, he's stuck. I got you.
Oh my god.
Hey, nigga, just apply a little bit of pavement on this top. Bro, well, first of all, it's a fake video, but if that was real, that would be fucking outrageous, gang. That would be outrageous, bro. Nigga got mad at him for sneezing like you can control that. Me and bro trying to lead a Diddy party, and the diddler wants to play more games.
What the fuck is he doing? Is he just... What is he doing?
I just be like joking so much about this shit that I genuinely think like you're being like a little serious. You know, like I feel like if you make too many Diddy party jokes, I'm starting to think you just want to be invited to one. Bro. Nigga. Agent type of party. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm very glad Soccer Aid raised a lot of money today. Always brings a smile to my face. However, as football match, that was an awful and boring watch. It was literally ex-pros passing amongst themselves, dribbling past you to shoot from everywhere. We'd much rather just be influencers in tennis play with. What's he talking about? Just feel like you should give more game time to people who don't normally get to play in front of these crowds and supposed to give it to pros. Soccer Aid. I don't know what that is. It's a charity match? Had Mini Minter in it. Oh, let me see what he's talking about. It was a little satisfying to see a UK brother say soccer. Oh, this yesterday.
Welcome to Soccer Aid for UNICEF 2024. All right, so in goal, David James, a back four of Sam Quek, Stuart Broad, Gary Cahill, and Danny Dyer. Surprise.
I genuinely can't identify a single person. I guess I don't watch the sport enough.
His inclusion there, as is Sam Thompson, who's over the moon on left wing. Jill Scott, the skipper, in the middle of the park with Jack Wiltshire. Tom Brennan down the right, who's been player of the match for the last two Soccer Aids. The goalie, obviously a legend star in the first half.
I know him.
Jack, the back four.
This is the nigga that had a fucking headpiece on because he jumped into a goalpost one time, right? I remember him.
The Celtic captain, Mike Compton. Raymond Kempen ever in the middle of the park. Surprise choice, Scanlon. Good for him, Emmett, and left back.
Which one of these are content creators? I don't know why they all look like pros to me.
Midfield, what a midfield. Michael Essie and Del Piero and Hamare, and then up front, Lima, Usain Bolt.
You didn't jump in the goalpost,
answering the question, who would be running one-on-one at Danny
Well, of course you make that shit,
turns
bro.
out the answer is...
It's mostly ex-pros. Well, then that's fine, right?
Well, 11 getting stuck into.
Here we go.
Into Ellen White, and Ellen White's effort goes narrowly over the top of the bar.
Wait, Usain Bolt is in this? Ooh.
Let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. JD, a great individual performance for you. Game looked easy for you out there.
They play so well tonight, setting everybody up.
Aggressiveness led to another win, man. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
You got him at striker? That's tough.
Man, that was a nice strike. What the fuck?
I expect the all-time goal to say that low key.
Robbie Williams celebrates.
Okay. Ooh.
I'll come back to her in just a second. Hazard. Usain Bolt. He thinks he should have connected with her. A bit of thigh injury this week, but had his treatment. Ellen White trying to stay onside. Brennan keeps going.
He will not be happy about that, let me tell you.
This is Eden Hazard.
Is that a pro?
A big turn away from Jill Scott.
Leighton.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Trying to take on Danny Dyer. Wow. Well, the referee's blown the whistle. It's going to be a free kick. But he pulled no punches there, Danny Dyer. He's certainly been active so far tonight. And he's going towards the near post.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hazard is on the score sheet. The support for him is like a form of worship.
And no wonder, because Stamford Bridge is once again the Garden of Eden. So please, if you can get involved, text 40 30 20 or 10 to 70818. And I think it's skill broad. He's got Alessandro Del Piero available, willing and able.
Is that Usain Bolt that did that?
Combination play for the two
That
strikers.
nigga's a marvelous talent. Oh my God.
The children that did it the most.
Scott. Thompson keeps it alive. And wasn't far away from Sam Thompson. That would have capped his week. Del Piero.
He used to play pro.
England do have Jermaine Defoe on the bench and Theo Walcott as well, who we'll see a little bit later on. Here's Joe Cole.
Good
and
pass.
it's Jack Wilshere. Wilshere trying to get it onto his left foot. Sits the keeper down. Can you believe it? Well, we've never had a scorer before. But everything is always all right.
If it's basically all pros, what's wrong with
And it's a beautiful goal as well. Love the one down that right-hand side.
Ellen White, Lioness legend, all-time top scorer for the Lionesses, and that allowed Evra to find Eden Hazard. This is Ward, centering it towards Usain Bolt. Somehow Paddy McGuinness has made another save. What a stop this is from Paddy McGuinness. I tell you what, look at that again, Usain Bolt. No likey. Earns first touch feeds Defoe. He's held onto it well. Bartlett wants it played down the left. He missed Soccer Aid last year. He's got Walcott open in the centre. Diary of the CEO.
That is lovely.
Robbie's feeling real love, but he's been on the pitch a matter of moments, and he has produced this.
Yo, why does the field look like that?
It's a lovely finish. He's just hit it as hard as he can at Tony, and he's found the space between Tony's legs. Tony's still furious with himself. But there's no need to be. That's just bad luck.